Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine there. We are in 26th day of our virtual class of grade 7 and we were discussing the same topic, that is conditional sentence. So in our previous video of 25th day, we have discussed about conditional sentence definition and conditional sentence types or kinds, where we have already discussed about the first type, conditional type 0. Now let's go to the second one, that is conditional type. Conditional type 1. So in this conditional, we talk about the real situation or the situation which is possible to happen or which is likely to occur. Understood? We use this situation or this conditional. We use this conditional to talk about real and possible situation. So let me explain you again. We use this conditional to talk about these things or to talk about the situation which is real or which is very likely to occur. For example, first structure, let's see. A structure is if plus simple present. If plus simple present. Then in main part we use subject plus will, shall, can, may plus verb 1 plus object. Alright. So this is if part, this is main part. So sometimes this main part it also comes at first and if part it goes backside also. Okay. Don't confuse. So now let's see example. Okay. If you study hard, you may pass the exam. She can come here if you or if I call her. So this one is if part and this one is main part. So if you fulfill this condition, the outcome or the result is likely to happen and it is possible to occur. If you fulfill this condition, if you fulfill the situation, or if you fulfill this condition, the result is likely to occur or result is possible to occur. She can come here if I call her. So if you call her, if you fulfill this condition or if you fulfill this situation, the outcome or the occurrence of the result, the occurrence of the result, okay, outcome, the occurrence of the outcome, it could be real or it could be possible to happen. So in very short, we just talk about this conditional, this type, we use this type, we use this conditional to talk about the real situation, to talk about the possible situation or to talk about the situation which is likely to occur. So now let's go to third number. Conditional type conditional type 2. We use this conditional to talk about unreal or very unlikely or impossible things or situation. We use this conditional to talk about unreal or very unlikely or impossible things or situation. We use this conditional for the impossible situation, for the unlikely situation, or for the unreal situation. Here the situation will be unreal. Here the situation will be impossible, and or here the conditional situation will be unlike. Alright, so let's structure first. If I found, structure, okay, subject plus if plus simple past, subject plus would, should, could, might plus verb 1 plus object. Alright, so structure will be if plus simple past plus would, should, could, might plus verb 1 plus object. So now let's see example. If I found your address, I would send you an invitation. If I found your address. Now this condition is unlikely to happen at the present. Alright, this situation and this condition is impossible now, because it is talking about past thing. It is talking about past. If I found your address, it's talking about the past event, it's talking about the past situation, which is very impossible or which is very unlikely to happen at present now. If I found your address, I would send you an invitation. So this situation is impossible to happen now. This condition is impossible to happen, because it refers to past, right? It is unlikely to happen, it is impossible to happen, it is unreal to happen or to occur. So that's why I would send you an invitation. If the situation is unreal, if the situation is impossible to fulfill, then obviously the result will be impossible or will be unreal to come out. Number 2. You might pass if you studied. You might pass the exam if you studied harder. Here I have written the main part at the first and if part at the back side. Okay, so don't get confused. The structure will be applied as the same. So if you studied harder, now it is impossible to fulfill this situation. If you studied harder, so it is talking about the past thing, talking about the past event, right? which is now very impossible to happen, or which is now very impossible to fulfill at present. At present, it is impossible to fulfill now because it is talking about the past. That's why it shows an impossible or unlikely situation. You might pass the exam. If the situation is impossible, the situation is unlikely, then obviously the result is also unreal. Got it? So we discussed in today's video. We will discuss only about only up to type 3, only up to kind 3. So remaining the last one we will discuss in our upcoming video. So till then, be safe.